Hello, darling. Okay, before we begin today's episode, this is the last week of Next Level November. And my voice is gone because your girl has been talking about this all month. And I am so excited. We're about to end this Next Level November promotion, which is our biggest promotion we ever do all year. And I just wanted to let you know, if you click the link in the show notes, or you go to thequeenofconfidence.com, or you go to my Instagram at thequeenofconfidence, you are going to see this week's incredible offer. We have 3 offers for you this week. We are starting with the sisterhood. We're opening the doors one more time before the year ends, and you get so many incredible bonuses and a mastermind call with me. Watch out. I'm so excited. We're opening up the Startup Squad, which is my business program. In that program, you're getting like $800 worth of bonuses plus a call with me. Hell yeah. And then the last offer is 40% off of our merchandise. So we are selling books, quote cards, crown hoodies. There's so much goodness in the shop, and it is 40% off. So yo, this shit is it right here. Last week, stop playing. Hit that link in the show notes. I'm going to let you listen to this episode. I hope you love it. But I had to tell you, before we wrap up Next Level November, this shit is not happening again. So make it happen. I love your face. Enjoy the episode. Hello, my love. Welcome to the podcast. I am so on fire about this topic right now. I don't know about you, but I get shower wisdom. And one of my beautiful clients just recently told me that there is a waterproof notepad that you could take notes on in the shower. I got it on Amazon. It's legit. It is a real thing. It is amazing because we get all the wisdom in the shower where there are no kids and no distractions. And it's just you thinking with your thoughts. And all my best shit comes in the shower. All my best ideas, all the ideas and the things and the quotes. And I'm like, so anyway, I'm writing on this thing and it's amazing. And I was thinking the other day, because I've been speaking and I've been talking and I've been doing so much this year. It's been an amazing year for us on sharing the ideas of confidence. And obviously, this is the Confidence Chronicles podcast. And all we do is talk about confidence and how we can show up and create what we want in our lives. And this thought came to me around courage. And in my practice of confidence, the 5 C's, which by the way, if you have not listened to that podcast, it's the first podcast I ever did. It's the practice of confidence. I also have a cheat sheet on my website. You can go onto thequeenofconfidence.com and download this for free. I will link it in the show notes. The second C in the practice of confidence is courage. And I was playing with courage and the word courage and confidence and looking at what it's required when you're creating your confidence and when you're showing up and creating the life that you desire. And I realized that confidence takes courage. And not only does confidence take courage, but we need courage to create our confidence. So in thinking about this, what came to me was like, forget about confidence. What you need is courage. Courage to show up, the courage to mess up, the courage to take the risk, the courage to be looking silly, the courage to be criticized, the courage to fuck things up and fall down publicly, the courage to get it wrong, the courage to walk in the dark. Like, forget confidence. What you actually need is courage. And courage is like this willingness to be scared and continue anyway. I think when we think about courage, it's like what's his name? The Scarecrow dude or the Tin Man. Is it the Tin Man? No, it was the Scarecrow. The Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz. It's like, oh, if I was only more courageous, then I wouldn't be scared and I could do this. And it's like, no. What is courage? Courage is you're scared as hell, but you believe that you're fighting for something, that you're moving towards something. So you're willing to take a step in the dark. You're willing to move through the discomfort. You're willing to keep going. You're willing to fall down, get your ass right back up. And it's scary and it's uncomfortable and you don't know what the hell you're doing and your legs are shaking and your voice is shaking, yet you continue to move. To me, that's what courage is. To me, I don't see courage as a lioness. Rah, fearless. No, fearless What do you mean? I'm scared of so many things. I'm scared. I'm worried. I'm concerned. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do it. However, I'm still going to go do it. I'm scared and I'm worried and I'm lacking in confidence, but I'm still going to move through courageously, be brave enough to give it a go, to give it a try, to get back up, to go again. That shit is courage. So I want to let you know that if you're scared right now, worried, you don't know how it's going to work out, you really want to do this thing, but you're nervous, you're going to speak publicly as we spoke about on the podcast, or you're going to ask somebody out on a date, or you're going to ask for a pay rise, or you're going to show up on social media, you're going to take that opportunity. My speaking opportunities always scare the fucking shit out of me. I'm always scared. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I hope I do a good job. And my stomach feels all nervous with the butterflies. It's the same feeling, nervousness as excited. So I just be like, I'm nerve-sighted. Makes me think differently. I'm nervous, but I'm also so excited because this is an opportunity. How exciting. But I'm scared as fuck. That's courage. Is to not go, well, I'm not doing it. Well, I'm not showing up. Well, I'm not going. There's a stat that says 89% of women around the world will opt out or cancel plans based off of the way they see themselves. So what does that mean? We are not showing up to parties. We are not showing up to job interviews. We are canceling plans. 90% of women around the world because we are worried about what we look like. We are worried about not being enough, not looking good enough. That's a wild stat from the Dove studies. Dove. Like, what? That's just not about how we look visually, skinny, tall, pretty, tan, whatever. That is also about how we are seeing ourselves. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not, I can't speak eloquently enough. So we're opting out of life. We're not showing up to these opportunities because we're too worried about that. To me, that's what we need. We need the courage to go forward, even though we're worried, even though we're scared, even though it's uncomfortable. Of course it's uncomfortable. Of course you can't see in the dark. Until you walk enough in the dark where you find a switch on the wall, you turn it on and boom, you light up the room. But when you first walk in that dark room, there's no fucking switch. You haven't walked enough. Walk a little bit more. Have a little bit more self-trust. Confidence actually means in Latin, trusting thyself, trusting yourself, to have trust in yourself. That's what confidence means in the Latin word. I love that. Trust myself. Does that mean have thy answers? Does that mean be perfect? Does that mean know that everything's going to work out? No, that does not mean that. It means that I trust myself enough to know that I'm going to give it a go and that I can, that I have what it takes to make it happen. Do I know how to make it happen? No. Have I ever made it happen? No. But I believe and I trust myself enough to back myself to give it a try to make it happen. And will I fuck up? For sure. Many times. Will I get better? For sure. Many times. But I won't get better if I don't fuck up and fail many times. Or not even fail. If I don't mess up and learn that I messed up many times, I'm not going to get better. We're going to suck initially. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be scared. That's what courage is. Keep moving. When you download that 5 steps to confidence, number 2 is courage. And all I say there is, are you scared as fuck? High five. You're on the right track. It doesn't mean go into things blindly and not thinking. I'm not saying walk down the alleyway, have courage at midnight when you've had 4 drinks to walk down the alleyway by yourself. That's not what I'm saying. That's not a good idea. I'm saying speaking in front of people at work. Is it really dangerous? Speaking up to your boss. Speaking up and setting boundaries with your family members. Showing up on social media because you want to build an audience so you can sell your services and impact people. Is that really dangerous? Is it uncomfortable? Yes. Will you mess it up? For sure. But is that going to teach you some shit? Will you gain confidence in yourself the more you step into courage, the more you step into the fearful unknown? I think in my book, Confidence Feels Like Shit, I said the definition of courage is moving and taking action while you're simultaneously shitting yourself. So you got skid marks in your undies, but you're moving anyway. That's courage to me. Your kneecaps are shaking and your voice is shaking and your hands are sweating, but you're on the stage. Oh, shit. And the more you talk and breathe, you start to feel better. Then you're like, actually, I'm in my flow and I know what I'm talking about. And damn, I did a great job. But I started really nervous, but I didn't stop. And because I didn't stop and I kept going, I got better and better and better. And now I'm not scared to speak because I know I'm valuable and what I have to say matters. And I know I can do it because I have the confidence in myself, self-trust, because I stood in my courage. Are you ready for next level November? It is happening the entire month of November. We have the most incredible offers for you to level up your life. It is not too late. 2022 is not over yet. And this entire month, you are going to get access to some of the most incredible one-time only opportunities. Here's what it's about. For 7 days, you will have access to an offer. It unlocks. It's a secret. You only know about it if you're signed up to my email list. Once you do that, you will get access to this offer for 7 days. 7 days. Countdown is on. Once 7 days expires, that offer is gone. See you never. And the next offer for the following week will unlock. I'm telling you that we never do this. These are once in a lifetime offers. So here's what you need to do. Be subscribed to my email list. Make sure you are following on social media at The Queen of Confidence on the gram. You will hear all about it. You have got to be on the list if you want to get these offers. And I promise you, they is juicy. Okay? Are you ready for your level up? Does that make sense? Like, we need courage. I would love for you to focus on some courageous shit. Forget about confidence. Courage is where it's at. You step into your courage. You're scared as hell, but you keep moving. Tell me that confidence doesn't get created. Because remember, we create our confidence. We create it. A cheetah print hat, red lipstick, some high heels, a Gucci bag is not going to give you confidence. None of the external material things that we think and we've been told our whole lives, once you're confident, then you'll do the thing. No, it doesn't work like that. Confidence gets created. How do we create it? By doing scary shit, uncomfortable things, stepping up, speaking up, showing up, putting your hand up. How uncomfortable is that? But how the hell are we supposed to grow? How are we supposed to get what we want? How are we supposed to ask for what we want? Use our voices if we're telling ourselves that we can't speak and we don't matter and we're introverts and we're shy and, I'm not supposed to say anything, or I'm scared of what you're going to say about me and the opinion of others. And who am I to do that? And we don't want to be seen because we don't want people to troll us. We don't want people to think this and that about us. Sorry, spoiler alert. That's all going to happen. It's already happening. People are already thinking things about you. People are already going to talk shit. People already have an opinion about you. It's already happening. You might as well make it happen for a good reason for you and not put yourself on hold for fear of being criticized, for fear of fucking up. You're supposed to mess up. I remember Tony Robbins talking about babies. When babies learn how to walk, how many times do babies fall? And no one's like, oh, that baby's useless. Day one and can't walk. Nah, you're done for. Don't even try to walk anymore, baby. Nobody says that to a baby that's learning how to walk. When your teenagers start to drive, we might yell at them when that happens because we're scared for our lives. But we're not like, all right, you sucked. You couldn't parallel park once. Get off. Look, give me the keys. Never get a license. You're never going to learn how to drive. No, we don't. We let them bump into things and smash into things and mess up and try again. And they fail their driving test. They go again. This is how we learn. So why couldn't you extend that courtesy to yourself? Why can't you be a little bit more compassionate and kind to yourself when you're doing something that requires you to step into your courage? Something you've maybe never done before. Or maybe you haven't done it this way before. And it means something to you and you're nervous and you're scared, but you want to do it. It requires you to stand in your courageousness, which means you're scared as hell. So you can step into this thing, do this thing to create your confidence. So the more you do this scary shit, the more you trust yourself and you go, actually, I'm okay. Actually, I didn't die. Actually, I could overcome this. Actually, I was really embarrassed and then I got over it. Actually, my mom said something to me and then I got over it. Actually, I realized that person's not actually a good friend for me because they didn't even see what I was trying to do. And they straight away tore me down or criticized me. And I don't need that in my life. Cool. This shit is going to teach you about who you want to be and how you want to show up. But if we're not going for what we want, what are we actually doing here? If we're living a life of mediocrity, if we're doing things for other people, if we don't know who we are and what we want, if we're not prepared to put ourselves out there and create what we desire, how are we going to live a life on purpose? How is confidence ever going to be available to us? It keeps fleeting and being this thing that we never have access to because I'm just not a confident woman. And that's bullshit. You could be shy. You could be quiet. You could be introverted. You could be beige, lowercase font. And still be super confident in yourself. Have a belief that you can do the things you want to do, especially the hard things. And so I really want you to start thinking about in your life right now, are you stepping into your courage? Are you doing things that scare you, but that if you do it, You will build up that muscle and you'll be able to handle so much more. Are you moving away? Are you sitting down? Are you shying away from the hard decisions and the uncomfortable shit that you need to do in order to grow your confidence, in order to be more courageous, to step into creating your confidence? I really want you to start thinking about this because I really believe I was onto something in the shower. I was like, wow, forget about confidence. It's courage. I'm willing to look silly. I'm willing to fuck up. I'm willing to get it wrong. I'm willing for my family to make fun of me. I'm willing for people to go, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm willing to look stupid to somebody else. I'm willing to make mistakes or AKA fail, whatever people want to call it. I'm willing to do that. I don't give a shit because I'm going for what I want. And if you're willing to do that, you're stepping into your courage. You're doing the uncomfortable shit. Of course, confidence is coming. Of course, you're going to be in the practice creating confidence. And then what happens is you don't even think about that stuff. The way you look at fearful things shifts and changes. The way you look at stress, the way you look at a speaking opportunity, the way you look at showing up on social media, having a difficult conversation, the way you look at conflict completely transforms. It's not this scary, horrible thing anymore, dangerous thing. It's something you look forward to. I look forward to when I'm having these moments where I'm so nervous because I know I'm in a level up. I'm like, ooh, I'm in a level up right now. I'm fucking nervous. I was nervous about my speaking gig I just did with Business Chicks. Of course I was nervous. People would never know how nervous I was. But it's a up level. And why are we worried? Because we care. We are good people that care about what we're doing in our lives and care about impacting others and care about showing up intentionally and care about creating what we want for our families, for ourselves, for our businesses, for our clients, for our work. Of course we care. And so I want to really invite you. Start looking in your life where you could step into your courage, where you could do something that scares you, but you know that it's going to move you into the place where you want to go so you can create what it is that you want. And know that that is one of the big steps to the practice of confidence, courage, and continue. The number 5 and number 2 in the practice of confidence are so important. And so many of us don't step into those things. We stop, we failed, we stopped, we never do it again for fear of the past. So there's no momentum. Nothing's happening in your world. You're not achieving what you want to achieve. And if you're not doing scary shit, we're living with this mediocrity. Like, I want to stay safe. I want to play small. I'm not going to get for what I want. Like, come on. We have an opportunity here. It's going to be scary. Good. I'm scared too. All of us that are stepping into our confidence and creating confidence on the daily, everyone out there doing it, as Brene Brown talks about in The Arena, are choosing courage. We scared. We don't know how it's going to work out either. I'm over here, sweaty underarms, clammy palms. You know, I'm scared too. But I believe that I could do hard things because I have confidence in myself. I believe that I could overcome that. I believe that that difficulty is not going to stop me. I believe that I could walk in the dark because I got fucking night vision now. I believe that there is a light switch in the dark. I believe that I'm not going to trip on a rock or slip on a fucking Lego and die. I don't believe that. I believe that I'm resourceful and that I will find a way to get what I want. And I believe that because I create my confidence, because I step into my courage, which means I'm scared as hell, but I move anyway. And that's what I want for you. I want you to practice that. Let me know how you go. Make sure that you share this episode with a woman who you know needs to hear this message. Let's stop playing small and keeping ourselves safe. What does that even mean? Safety, prison. I don't want security. I don't want safety. That's prison. I want to live a life of risk. I want to get out there. I want to live my life, which means I'm going to have to overcome some shit. Mainly myself. I'm going to have to overcome myself. And so don't you. And that shit right there will help you to create your confidence. I love you so damn much. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for listening. I freaking love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your ears and your energy and your attention. Thank you for letting me into your world. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in to this podcast. There are so many podcasts you can listen to, and I deeply, deeply, for real, appreciate you listening to mine. Do me one big favor, one big thing. Please share this episode or this podcast with a woman who you know needs to hear this. This is my mission on planet Earth, to serve as many women as possible so that we could show up, stand up, speak up, and create the confidence and the life that we desire. I appreciate you, my love. I will see you on the next episode.